Also, Jooomers guys, the game Horizon Forbidden West. We're reaching the end game. Dan kita baru dikasih armor ternyata jelek ya. Kita bakal balik ke base karena kita udah tahu plannya si Silent mau ngapain. Dia mau dapetin army yang cukup buat bisa biar bisa ngalahin Zenith. Tapi dia pakai cara yang salah. Dia membuat para tribe perang biar semua tunduk ke Regala. Tapi it's all been averted. Jadinya sekarang Regala udah di sisi kita. Gue gak ngeburu Regala sih. Gue penasaran sih. Nanti gue mau lihat di YouTube kalau misalnya Regala dibunuh kayak gimana. You cannot fast travel this time. Wow, aku tidak bisa fast travel. Oke, kita nggak bisa fast travel. Ya sedeka ini mission yang nyangkut ya. Hai Tekote.
Thought you'd be back at the bulwark.
Let it be known that the Sky Clan defended the Grove today, as hopeless a battle as it was, until you flew in on the wings of the Ten, that is. We are in your debt.
Slow.
You fought for your tribe, so your debt is paid.
On your way then.
Okay. Slow Tekote. Lo emang pengecut, tapi tetap punya pride. Alright. Let's do this. Sunwing.
No Tanakh will forget how you flew over the grove on the wings of the Ten.
Alright, Deka. Wow, kita bisa terbang sekarang. Gua nggak bisa beneran kagak bisa ini apa? Fast travel? Astaga, bisa fast travel. Tadi nggak bisa. You cannot fast travel this time. Oke. We say first. Oh, Farl. Gue masih baper deh gara-gara. So Silent, enough hide and seek. Lu di mana? Hai Aaron.
Hey, Mr. Know-It-All is here. You know, your focus buddy who never smiles. I didn't know what to do with him, so I had him wait in your room.
Got it.
Oh,
Thanks.
udah datang tamu spesial kita.
Well, Silent.
Selamat
Looks like
siang.
you finally found a door you could open without me.
I'm glad it's there, actually. It kept me from having to mingle with the company you keep. But enough prattle. I believe you owe me an explanation. Your plans for the Zenith base.
You're right. I do owe you. My spear in your throat for deceiving me again. The Hades Proving Lab.
I doubt you asked me here for that kind of reckoning.
No. Right now, I need your help. So I'm giving you one final chance. But if you ever betray me again, I will kill you no matter what the circumstance. Understood?
Very well. Though we'll both face a decidedly short future if you can't get us inside that base.
Aloy, your other guest is here. She's, coming to you.
Aha.
Thanks. Good timing.
Ya,
The
yuk.
truth is, I can't actually get us into the base. But she can.
Nah lo.
The company you keep is even worse than I thought.
Not a fan of surprises, are you?
Semua surprise kan? Bingung gak lu?
That must be your little invention.
Plot twist gak lu semua? Ayo,
Does the
bahas
weapon
semua
work?
di sini.
Without self-destructing?
Of course it does. I've eliminated the imperfections and greatly improved its design and output.
How can we be sure?
Care for a demonstration?
Enough, both of you. We're in this together, at least for now. Go talk to Erend. Tell him I said to give you rooms of your own. I'll come see you when I get a chance.
Oh no, you first.
Panas tatapan ya guys. Wow, this is gonna be a hot day. Semuanya penuh dendam, semuanya penuh grudge ya.
Tilda can tell us what she knows about the Xena race.
Ya kita semuanya harus ada yang ditanyakan. Hai. Seru sekali emang nih ya, ada persaingan, ada udang di balik siomay, mereka di mana? Boleh nggak ngobrol dulu biar gue bisa tahu gitu dulu. Ini masih Alpha di sini. Di mana ya mereka? Oh, where are they? Jadi mereka di mana anjir?
There you are.
Oke. Lah ini si Tilda sih.
Well done, Aloy. Despite my reservations, you managed to secure Silence and his weapon. You're truly a shining example of Liz's fortitude.
I've been thinking about what you said at your house. How you were friends with Elizabeth. It was more than that, wasn't it?
Nah.
Perceptive as ever. You're right, we were together for a time.
Okay, so what happened?
I was an orphan. I had always been alone.
Oh damn.
By my
Sedih.
30s, I was starting to wonder if that was simply my fate in life. And then I met Liz. We kept running into each other at conferences. We'd have coffee. At some point, it became drinks. I thought it was just shop talk, an exchange of ideas, but then I was surprised at how much I looked forward to seeing her. Soon we were flying halfway across the world every other week just to meet up. For the first time, I didn't feel lonely. I could imagine a future where I wasn't. I think Liz felt the same way at first. She had lost her mother a few years back. I filled a void for her. I know I did. But as time passed, it seemed as though she wanted less when I wanted more. And so we ended things.
So helping me, restoring Elizabeth's dream. It's what?
A second chance, yes. I made a mistake leaving Earth while Liz stayed behind. I should have done more.
Sure. Gimana
So I
yakininnya?
saw you, a woman who has carved her own remarkable path. Beyond even what made Liz a phenomenon. I knew I had to help you. To do right by her.
You said before that you're not like the other Zeniths. That you never were. But you went along with all of their plans.
Out of necessity. I'm not proud of it. But complicity became a means of survival, both when Earth was consumed and when the colony on Sirius was destroyed. I did what I had to. But I resolved to remain one step ahead of the others, to try to undo what damage I could. Hence the data channel with Beta. The secret passage into their base and the little trick I pulled to save you.
Niat ya. Oke. Cukup meyakinkan. Stanley Chen, Gerard Verbena. You and your house.
Why did you make the data channel look like your house?
I built that house as a shelter to weather any storm. A safe place, not just for me, but for the art stored in its depths. Cultural artifacts of incalculable value. Truly, Some of the greatest achievements of human civilization.
And you wanted Beta to see them?
Yes.
Omongannya sama nih.
Her upbringing was so cold and technical. I thought if
Omongannya
she
sama nih
brings
kayak yang
a
sebelumnya nih.
heritage,
Gue inget
every
nih
bit as
ngomongin soal
validated.
culture
I'm
nih.
sorry, she
Dan
needed
art.
its shelter.
What's in the Zenith base?
When it's time to break into the Zenith base, what can we expect?
I'll go over the full layout once you've assembled your friends. Suffice it to say, we will need to push as fast as possible.
Kenapa gue nggak dikasih baju yang sama kayak lu gitu? Biar gue ada shield. Ya nggak sih?
There are also printing facilities where the others have been amassing the natural resources they've stripped from the region.
What for?
First for use in the base's infrastructure, and then to fabricate more Spectre drones, a small army of them.
When I was out in the wilds, I saw a shuttle take off from the island, heading for space.
It was likely ferrying materials to and from our ship in orbit. After hundreds of years luxuriating in our digital comforts, the ship was barely space-worthy when we made our escape. Disaster can strike at any moment. We've learned our lesson.
The other Zenith. Gue mau tahu tentang Gerard.
What can you tell me about Gerard?
He was the head of the world's largest financial conglomerate.
Anjir Konglo cuy. Konglonya bisa travel antar galaksi.
It made him one of the wealthiest people on Earth, and certainly the wealthiest among Far Zenith.
What does one person do with that much money?
Buy more power, more influence.
Orang kaya makin kaya.
Always believed himself to be a refined patrician, able to maintain control with a polished smile. But beneath that exterior is a cold and calculating operator. It was his decision to restrict Beta's upbringing to her digital educators, the avatars of the Apollo database, while we were painted as her benefactors.
Well, we'll deal with him soon enough. And the others.
I would very much like to see his face when he realizes we've beaten him.
Stanley Chen.
When I was in the ruins of Vegas, I found data on a man named Stanley Chen. I think he was a Zenith.
Stanley, ever the optimist. He was one of the good ones. When we established our colony, he built an exact replica of Las Vegas in virtual reality.
Oh my, itu keren banget sih.
Lights,
Kota
shows,
terkeren Las
gambling,
Vegas.
every detail perfectly recreated. And while others cloistered themselves in their own fantasies, he flung his doors wide to everyone.
The way you're talking about him, I'm guessing he didn't make it back to Earth.
No, he perished when our colony was destroyed.
Oh.
He would have been thrilled to discover that part of his beloved city survived.
Oh man. Verbena yang
When
mati ya.
Beta escaped and hid in an ancient research facility, I saw another one of the Zeniths, Verbena. Who was she?
A dull star amidst a sea of brighter constellations. Unlike
Constellation?
most of Far Zenith's members who amassed their wealth
Constellation.
through shrewd business deals and technological achievements.
Oh,
Verbena
beda
inherited
orang
the
guys,
globe.
bukan ini. Yang Verbena
Her
beda lagi
father
soalnya
had
bentaran
achieved
doang
great
ditembak
success in the
modar dia.
luxury holotourism industry. At age 24, she became the world's most eligible bachelorette, branding herself a life designer. Someone who leverages their fame to influence the choice of others.
What? Like a cult?
In a way, yes.
Well, she must have done something right to have survived this long.
She was her own brand of ruthless. That much is true. But even rats can cling to a vessel for escape.
Oke, lihat lagi. The rest of them. Eric.
So, Eric. Was he always a bloodthirsty psychopath?
I believe he got worse over time. On Earth, he was the founder of a profitable private military company. A band of cutthroats, in other words.
Pantasan.
Even as governments abandoned human combatants in favor of automated warfare. He found success with clientele that required a more personal touch. There were also rumors that he personally hunted and killed his targets. On occasion, all for the thrill of it. But on Sirius, he retreated to virtual reality simulations. In them, he could go on rampages as violent as he pleased.
Oh, ini
Though I
definisi
suspect
psikopat
with
guys ya.
diminishing
Dia harus main
satisfaction.
DBD sih.
Okay,
Terus?
so I've had run-ins with a handful of zeniths. What about the rest?
An array of the wealthiest people on Earth, titans of their industries.
And let me guess, all selfish and ruthless to the core?
Most, but not all. There were a few with whom I got along. Annika Murjani, for instance, was always delightful. She founded the Holonet's most successful dance channel and was herself mesmerizing to watch. And I had fascinating discussions with Song Jiao about her work in cellular biology. Our immortality treatments are due in part to her achievements. But then there were
Immortality
others
treatment
like
jadinya.
Devin Miller, the CEO of a fast food printing corporation.
Fast
His
food
real
printing?
preoccupations were perfecting his golf swing and taking self-hollows. When I think about all of us, we really should have accomplished more. We had eternity.
Oh my god, jadi mereka emang ada eksperimen. Mungkin emang berjalannya teknologi ya guys ya. Mereka bisa jadi immortal seperti ini. Damn. Somewhat kadang tuh teknologi itu serem juga ya. Silence weapon.
Have you figured out how Silence's weapon works?
No, and he's been very careful not to allow me near it.
Ah.
I'll admit it bothers me, but regardless of how it functions, I am confident it will deactivate the other shields en masse.
How many of them are in the base?
10, including Eric and Gerard.
Kok banyak?
Only a handful of us made it to our ship when our colony collapsed.
Okay. I'll let you know when it's time.
I'll be here until then. And thank you, Aloy, for giving me this chance. My past has always been a struggle. More than once I've lost everything. But when I look to the future, I see Liz's dream fulfilled. A universe of new possibilities.
Maybe we can make it happen.
We will. I won't let anything get in the way. I promise you that.
Oh. Lu mau mengikuti jejaknya Liz kah? So, tinggal satu orang lagi sis. Oh.
We've never played Machine Strike together.
Oh no. I got enough trouble with Vitalo.
Did you need something? Bravo. You managed to sway a zenith to your side. Care to explain?
Not a chance.
Not a
Oh, you said
chance.
the weapon was
Mampus
ready.
main rahasia-rahasiaan lu.
There's always room to optimize. But that's not why you're here. I assume you want to comprehend my undertakings. So, ask away.
Since when were you so forthcoming?
Since you turned this into a waiting game. And as it seems you have found modest success, perhaps I'm willing to be generous.
Oke, kita tanya.
Okay, so your big plan, everything you've been manipulating for the last few months. Let me see if I got this straight. You learned about the Zeniths from Hades when you interrogated it. Then you came up with a plan to defeat them by using a Tenakth army and that weapon. And to get the Tenakth to fight for you, or rather the sons of Prometheus, armed Regala's rebels with override tech.
Betul.
Did you have an actual question, or are you still playing catch-up?
So all this time, even before I found the coordinates at the Spire, you were out here scheming. Why couldn't you just tell me?
Yeah.
When I learned of the Zenith's return to Earth, I laid out my plan. I knew I would one day require an army of overzealous Tenakth to assault the Zenith base. The casualties would be extreme. And I knew you would never allow such a sacrifice, no matter how necessary.
Cheng Li, bener.
I devised a means to remove your interference from the equation at the Hades Proving Lab.
So, ya Aloy emang nggak suka sih. Alright, the Proving Lab.
You wanted me to surrender to the Zeniths at the Hades Proving Lab. They almost killed me.
Based on everything I knew about them, I concluded they would find you a useful asset, thereby keeping you out of harm's way and, more importantly, out of my way.
So
Oh,
you
yeah.
really didn't know they had their own clone of Elizabeth?
No. Unfortunately, there was no way I could have known that particular detail.
Detail?
Dia bakal
Well,
bunuh
I guess if it
kita.
wasn't for that, we wouldn't be here today.
Dia bakal bunuh kita sih, karena dia nggak tentang beta, dia nggak butuh kita nggak butuh Aloy. About the weapon.
Tell me about the weapon. How does it work?
I've upgraded the delivery system. It now emits a wave-like effect covering a significant distance.
That doesn't fully answer my question.
No, but I'd be a fool to reveal its inner workings.
Huh?
After all, why did you withhold your plan for dealing with the Zenith drones? Yes, even you can appreciate the value of secrecy when warranted. Suffice it to say that the weapon will work.
Oke, kita main rahasia-rahasiaan kan?
Is knowledge that is mine alone.
Oh gitu, jadi kita main rahasia-rahasiaan nih. Alright, Cheng Li. The Queen.
While I was out there, I had a couple run-ins with the Quen.
The tribe from across the ocean. And
Their entire tribe was shaped around the discovery of focuses. One of them, Alva, even joined me here. Don't you want to know more about them?
no. They stumbled upon the greatest technological artifact from the ancient world, and what did they do with it? They shrouded the knowledge they unearthed in mysticism and taboo, creating a pantheon out of corporate shills.
Yes, well, it also led them to Thebes.
Did it now?
So those run-ins with the Quen I mentioned. On one of them I teamed up with their expedition to search Thebes. We found Pharaoh at the end.
You must have needed Omega clearance. So, what was it like?
Worse than you can imagine.
He single-handedly wiped out collective human knowledge. I'm sure it was still less than he deserved.
Yeah, to that
Let me
fair.
guess. You would have scraped him into a jar so you could prod his brain, like what you did with Hades.
For a start.
Dia nggak ada rasa compassion emang sih, silent ya. Gue juga nggak ngerti, dia terlalu misterius orangnya.
Why create the Sons of Prometheus?
Hmm.
You didn't need a Sarah to make override tech.
They were a necessary safeguard. My time serving Hades in the Eclipse demonstrated the risks of getting directly involved. Through the Sons of Prometheus, I could execute my plans, all while remaining anonymous.
Except to a Sarah. How did you get a Sarah to work for you?
I knew there was an associate of the Oseram tinker, Durval, who escaped his failed assault on Meridian. It was trivial to track her down and gain her cooperation. She wanted to succeed where Durval had failed.
So you promised her Regala and the Tanox. The Sarah would help you create a machine-riding army and wanted to see Meridian burn as much as she did.
And so a partnership was born out of thirst for blood, bonded in mutual self-interest.
You think you had everything figured out, huh?
I did.
Indeed. Okay.
All right, Silence. I think I've talked to you long enough. I'll let you know when it's time to go.
Ya, cukup.
Try not to mess with Tilda while you're in here, okay? I don't need the two of you butting heads.
Yes. About your Zenith ally.
Uh-huh.
I wonder if you understand what kind of person you're dealing with. For someone to live as long as she has, outlast as many calamities, well, your goals may be aligned now, but I'd watch for the moment they diverge.
Yeah, I'm aware. Reminds me of someone else I know.
Survival is only a necessity to my greater purpose.
Sarkas tuh.
I'd hope you
Dia
realize
sendiri.
that by now.
Do you know something or not?
Oh, I know a great deal of things. But on this, just call it a feeling.
Oh, a feeling. You mean you finally had one? Huh. Guess even you can change, Silence.
Ya. Terlalu banyak misteri sih. Ya sih?
I watered those plants for you. I just know they meant a lot.
Oke. Ya, gimana ya? Dia she's still a Zenith, jadi nggak tahu intention baiknya sih, walaupun apa yang dia udah lakuin ke Elizabeth sama dia ya. Oh man, nggak tahu. Gue kayak selalu mempertanyakan diri gue sendiri sih.
Maybe it's time to get everyone together so Tilda can brief us. But is there anything I should handle before that?
Ya. Ayo semuanya kumpul. Ayo let's
Alright,
go,
people.
let's go.
I need you up in the control room right away. Okay, everyone. We all know what's at stake. Beta, Gaia. Not to mention life on Earth. Now, it might seem like the Zeniths are invincible, but they're not. We've got what it takes to break into their base and defeat them. We even have one of them on our side. Tilda, show us the base.
It is constructed atop the ruins of an ancient military facility on an island to the southwest. I can get us inside. To this location. Undetected.
How exactly?
You'll know when you need to. Once inside,
Selalu.
our goal will be this structure. The launch tower. Gaia and Beta are being held at the top. But along the way, we will face overwhelming resistance. Most importantly from Gerard, Eric, and the others. But also...
Once I take away their shields, we should be able to deal with them. But it will be easier to deploy the device if someone else is carrying it. I'll need a strong back.
Carry stuff? Yeah, I can do that.
Even if your device works, there will still be Spectre drones, scores of them.
If
Betul.
only we had an army to fight them.
Jangan.
I've got that under control. You'll know when you need to. Alright.
Semuanya
Let me
jahat
look
banget
again
ya.
just before we
Yeah,
go.
yeah, serve you right sih, main rahasia-rahasian anjir.
Where's the best place to rendezvous?
On the coast, just across from the island. Once there, I'll show you the way.
Okay. I'll let you know when I arrive at the rendezvous point. And then you can join me. In the meantime, do whatever you need to prepare. Understood?
Kayak gue tahu deh.
You two? A minute?
Oh. Alpha sama Kotalo.
Tilda helped me get in touch with Beta, and she told me something important. There's an installation inside the base. It's called a regulator. Here. Once we're inside, I need you two to split off from everyone else and destroy it. So you'll have to bring explosives. This will help stop the drones. Everything depends on it. You with me? After that, I want you to find a way to infiltrate the Zenith network.
How?
Go over all the data that Beta left behind. She knew how to do it, I'm sure of that.
All right. But why? What am I trying to do?
Find information about the Zeniths. Anything Tilda's not telling us.
Oh.
Silence is right about one thing. There's no way we can take her on her word.
I'll do my best.
Keep her safe, okay?
On my life.
Oh my god, bener ya? Oh kan, nggak gua doang yang punya trust issue, Aloy juga punya trust issue. This is...
Okay. Almost time to go after Beta and Gaia. Might be good to check up on everyone first.
Emang bukan gua doang yang punya trust issue di sini guys. Everybody has one ya. Oke, sekarang kita udah ke quest ke berapa? Coba gua cek ya. 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 12, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. So Gaia sekarang lagi tidak ada. Boy, so that's it, and I think we get ourselves prepared, ya sih?
I'll be gentle. I promise.
Good.
Waduh.
Without it,
Oh, ini supply cash.
Don't worry. Payback's
Ini
all I-
ini supply cash, bukan ada stash. Stash gue mana ya?
Welcome back, Aloy.
Ya. Somewhat gue juga don't believe her sih, cuman oh, kita persiapan semua ya. Open your stash. Restock. Should be enough. Akan dia inget ya si Aloy ngebisikin sesuatu ke si Beta buat fall save. Kayaknya gue kayak mulai bisa mendebak apakah dia mau ngerencanain pas nanti pada saat Hephaestus udah dikontrol, dia memanggil semua robot buat nyerang Zenith Base. Ya gak sih? Oke, one last time.
Aloy,
Gimana Aaron?
aren't we meeting at the beach near the Zenith base?
we are. I just wanted to check in on everyone first. We're finally doing this.
We're finally doing
Never thought
this.
I'd be off on a mission to take down a bunch of immortals from the stars. I can hear the drinking songs already. Oh, earlier you mentioned something about Tenakth rebels and the Oseram, but we never really talked about it. I'm just saying, if you want to discuss it, you let me know.
It's okay. Let's play strike.
You, talked to Tilda at all?
I tried. I don't think even a hot forge could melt that ice. And you say she wants to help?
I think so. Well, let's hope. I guess I should get going.
I'll see you at the rendezvous point. With my hammer ready.
Yeah,
I wouldn't have it any other way.
I believe you. At least Zo tidak perlu ikut. Zo akan jaga base di sini. Ini kita ngomong ke Alpha dulu ya.
You nervous?
I'd be lying if I said I'm not slightly apprehensive.
The plan will work if we all focus on our assignments.
Right.
Tenang Alpha.
Oh, and if you have a moment, there's something I could use your help with.
Aduh, ini side quest kah? Oh, nggak dulu. The Zenith.
I suppose you saw that Tilda is here. Our very own Zenith.
I almost went up to her to ask her, well, every question I've ever had about the legacy.
Lu penasaran
Every
banget
diviner
pasti
I
ya.
know would kill to get 5 minutes with one of the old ones. But now that she's here, all I feel is a vague unease.
Nah, gimana
I
tuh?
don't know if I'm scared of finding out more.
Tribes lu pasti kaget kan?
or just scared of her.
Kayak ngelihat dewa
Probably
lu di
both.
sini. It's alright.
The rest of us should be enough of a distraction to the Zeniths for you to hack into their network undetected.
Yeah.
But you'll have to be quick, in case they do.
What exactly do you expect me to find, Aloy?
I don't know. The truth, if we're lucky.
Yeah, just for plan B.
I need to get going.
I'll be at the rendezvous point.
Good luck, Alva.
Truth lead us to victory.
Yeah. But usually truth always hurts, ya. Tangannya dia nih.
Haven't seen you since the battle at the Grove. How are you holding up?
I saw you fly on the wings of the Ten and paralyze Regala's army with lightning. I would say that I am inspired.
Thank you, I guess.
It is I who should be thanking you. All that remains is to follow you to the end. Whatever that will be.
We're lucky to have you on our side.
Dia loyal banget sih. Merasa aman gue sebenarnya di sini.
Did you meet Tilda?
There is something about her that doesn't seem natural.
Dia immortal
I
cuy,
wouldn't
gimana
be
mau
surprised if
natural?
my sword went through her and she didn't bleed at all.
Honestly, with her, nothing would surprise me.
Tangan lu gimana?
I bet people are curious about that new arm of yours.
None more than our Quen ally, I assure you. She couldn't wait to take it apart and figure out how it works. I gave her the data I used to build the thing, hoping that would satisfy her curiosity instead.
Good luck with that. I'll see you soon then.
Ya,
It will be my honor.
siapin ya kotor lu. Ini lu harus pakai tangan lu sih, nggak bisa satu tangan doang anjir. So,
Aloy, shall we chat some more?
iya,
Would you like to continue our chat?
we will.
Why do you think Elizabeth pulled away?
I've wondered that for 1,000 years. She was brilliant, visionary. She cared so deeply for the world, for the betterment of humanity. But it also felt like she kept everyone at arm's length, including me. She never wanted to share her burdens. I think, in the end, she had a core that she never let anyone be part of. Sometimes I wonder if anyone really knew her.
I found a recording of you and Elizabeth back in the proving lab after Farzineth's attempt to steal Gaia.
Yes. A most unpleasant conversation.
She said something after the call. I think she regretted how things ended between you.
Did she? All this time, thank you for telling me. I've always hated that those were the last words we ever said to each other. And that her last impression of me was as a functionary of Farzineth, not who I truly am.
Habis.
I should be going.
I'll be making final preparations.
No, masih curigation, dia mau buat ininya sendiri anjir. Hi Zo, how's the
Aloy.
baby?
We're ready to meet you at the rendezvous point whenever you call.
Fighting the Zeniths isn't going to be easy.
Kayak lo harus di sini
Nothing
aja
you
deh.
do ever is. At least now you don't have to do it alone.
Thanks. Thoughts on our new Zenith acquaintance?
I'd say she smells like death, but even death smells of something. She's more like a cold piece of metal, bent on repelling all semblance of life.
She's definitely different.
Udah? Okay.
I should go. I'll let you know when I'm ready to head to the base.
Before you do, there is one favor I would ask of you.
What is it?
You placed this focus in my care, and gave me the highest calling an Utaru has ever known. If I should fall in battle, I'd like you to be the one to bury my seed pouch.
Ah,
For the both of us.
enggak lah.
Make sure you stay alive to do so.
Enggak
Let's
gitu.
just try to all come back home. Okay?
Lu kayak jaga rumah aja deh. Ya, ada anak lu anjir, nanti dosanya double dong gue bawa perang. Masa anak lu masih di perut tuh udah bawa perang? Sisa lu.
You return.
Of course.
Something else?
Why help Regala take over? If you wanted an army, you could have just gone to Hikaru.
Before Regala's rebellion, Hikaru was only concerned with battling machines and fostering friendships with the Karja. Even if I gained his ear, he would never agree to send his forces to battle a threat he couldn't understand.
Ceng.
So helping a bloodthirsty exile was easier.
Yes, exceedingly so. All Regala craved was war against the Karja and anyone who threatens the Tanakht. She would have led the tribe into battle without question, which was precisely what I needed.
Iya sih, bener sih.
I'll be going.
As you wish.
Well, kita udah ngomong sama semuanya kan? Ya sisa Farrell doang sih sebenarnya sih. kalaupun Varl bisa diajak ngomong sih di luar ya. Man, I miss Varl. So oke guys, jadi ini ya persiapan terakhir kita untuk menuju ke base. Kayaknya kenapa gue harus stopin sekarang, karena kayaknya kalau misalkan gue ke base-nya si Zenith, kayaknya itu bakal overtime sih gue. Oke, let's just sebelum pamit kita pamit ke teman kita dulu.
Hey, Varl. It's almost time to sneak into the Zenith base. Rescue Beta and Gaia. I don't know how it's gonna go. I really wish you could be there to help. Well, this is so long. For now.
Gua cukup menyesal gua nggak ngomong banyak sama Varl. Hope I can do something. So guys, jadi ini dia untuk progres kita di Horizon Forbidden West untuk kali ini. Next episode mungkin akan jadi perang terakhir kita melawan Zenith, dan kita akan melihat semoga tidak ada plot twistan, tapi it's close, it's really close, I can feel it. Tahan guys ya. Kalau misalkan kalian nungguin, jangan lupa cek semua playlist gua. Kalian harus tonton ini sampai habis guys. It's gonna be really amazing. Jangan lupa untuk like, share, dan subscribe channel The Jooomers. Kita ketemu lagi di video Horizon Forbidden West berikutnya. I'll see you guys soon. Never stop and keep it slow. Bye bye.